can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go?
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swim. Dreaming till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Come and yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jay Pettis on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 30. 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 66 yards.
10 at the 12-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
9-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
The ball carrier.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He was brought down by...
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jones on the carry.
Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now Now Kaepernick. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Washington.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
The 45-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Giants 7. Washington
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Jones. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The tackle made.
So if he's been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Rick Lesson never asked the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Chase Edmonds.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, Kaepernick going deep for Diggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Jordan Poyer on the
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Jones on third down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
9 yards. 3 and out.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Kaepernick's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
A throw out wide here, caught by by Pettis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, Bo Scarborough. As the first half is winding down.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
10. Giants 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, New York.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Monte Nicholson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Kaepernick now on first down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even if...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Kaepernick. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Kaepernick. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's 4th.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Giants are going to get the football back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
5-yard line.
To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 15-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Jones, the ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he'll be taken down here, and that